This is what our page looks like right now. Let's add a navigation bar to the top of the page. We return to our HTML file, and you'll note that I've added 3 new files: opinion.html, courses.html, and books.html. They're all the same. They all have nothing but a header, and that header indicates what page you're on. Returning to index.html, we're going to begin by creating an unordered list, which will become a list of links to the various pages we've added. Let's scroll down below the sidebar, but before we get to the main section, and we'll add an unordered list. And let's give that a class so that we can refer to this unordered list and style it accordingly. Within the unordered list, we're going to add some link tags. The first link is to this page, index.html, because presumably this menu would be on every page. The second link is to our books page, books.html. And we'll have 2 more links, one to our courses page and one to our opinion page. If we look at the page now without any styling whatsoever, we see that we've got a bullet list with these links. It has the background because it's in a list, and it's not positioned where we want it. The bullet points are over here. A little bit of style will fix all of that. Let's scroll up to the style section. The first thing that we want to do is to style the menu class itself. We can identify it as the menu class within an unordered list, and our first change will be to set the list style type to none. That one change makes a significant difference. Let's bring back the browser, update, and notice we've eliminated the bullets in this list. Next, we're going to set the padding left to 0, and we'll set the margin left to 0, and we'll set the border bottom to be a 1-pixel border that is dashed, and we'll set the color for that. Let's save that and look at the results. Looking much better already. We want to change the style of each LI item, and the first thing we want to do is set the background color to be white. We also want the display to be inline. Let's save that. Once again, return to the browser and update, and that looks considerably better. What we have done is eliminated all of the confusing colors in the background except on the links themselves, and we have set it inline rather than block so that they are next to each other. All that's left is to style the anchor tags. We can do that by saying that we want to style just the anchor tags in the menu. We'll set the background color to a nice neutral color. We'll set the foreground color to 333. Display needs to be inline block. Let's create a border. Once again, a 1-pixel dashed, and we'll set the color to be black. We don't need a border on the bottom, so we'll set that to none. And we'll set the padding to give a little bit of space. We're almost done, but let's take a look at it right now. And go to Opera, Update. You can see why we didn't need a bottom border, because we're going to align it right on the dashed line that runs all the way across. And we have what look like buttons with links in them. We'd rather not have the links in them. We'd rather not have that underline. So let's return to the style and tell it that the text decoration is none. Also notice the color was red instead of the color I wanted because I left out the pound sign. Now we have a valid color. Let's save the page, return to Opera, update. Much better. We now have what look like buttons. When we hover over them, the cursor changes automatically because they are in fact links, and we can navigate to the various pages using our new navigation bar.